Tonight, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Denver Broncos taking on the Tennessee Titans.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night. All sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night? But there still is some magic to playing on Monday night, and these two teams are feeling it.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 32-year-old quarterback in his 9th season in the NFL. It's Ryan Tannehill.
Not only did Ryan Tannehill resurrect his career in 2019, he may now serve as a blueprint for quarterbacks looking for a second opportunity. He moved from Miami to Tennessee, took over the starting job from Marcus Mariota in Week 7 last year, and wound up leading the NFL in quarterback rating. And the Titans went 8-3 in his 11 starts, snuck into the playoffs, and went to the AFC Championship game. His future is bright in Nashville, and he expects to be the starter there for many years to come.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Hamler now on the return. Ooh, the juke. And he'll be out right at the 35. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Charles, for this offense, we take a look at the draft class here. They were looking for a playmaker, and they found one on the outside.
And the way teams are throwing the football nowadays, you can't afford to skip at the wide receiver position. I know that the slot guy is getting more attention now, but that guy on the perimeter, he makes you go.
He was covered by Kevin Byard.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass caught by Jerry Jeudy, his first NFL catch. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. The pass there complete to Sutton. And away for the Broncos score. Sutton, 55 Broncos have taken the early lead. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go. And he used those wheels of his to absolute devastating effect.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. Got it. 7-0 Broncos. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Johnny Smith, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Uncorks one for Davis. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Down back at the 14-yard line.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
2nd and 10 at the 35.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Yeah. The coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's a nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Credit the sack to Corey Legion. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot. And they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. These two teams all tied after one.
Score tied 7-7.
The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Tannehill now to throw. And he's going to go down again. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This, Charles, the final game of the return to football weekend 2020, but we'll be right back at it in 3 days from now. Thursday night football, Cincinnati and Cleveland. No love lost between those two. A good one in the AFC North. Thursday, 8:20 Eastern on EA Sports. A nice gain of 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route with plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now Gordon. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Courtland Sutton, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos have taken the lead. He's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos.
McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill over the middle to Smith. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he goes back across the midfield, striking down the 47-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to...
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. Coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try to put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try to put the football in.
And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Jack Crawford. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll put out on the final play. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where you see the final score there. 24-21, the final score. From there, let's head up to Cincinnati to check in on the Bengals at home at Paul Brown Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting LA Chargers. 24-21, the final score. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Houston Texans. Brandon Cooks, a touchdown catch in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. KJ Hamler returning it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man, he completes it to Judy. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Judy with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Nice carry there. Derrick Henry picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry. And it takes us from second to third down. Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 28. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker. I don't think he got it there. He did not. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. at their own.
The Broncos and Cortland Sutton heading back out there.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's what really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, but he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
It's a gain of 35.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's the third-year running back, Philip Lindsay, down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Broncos push further out in front.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
And the lead is up to 18 now. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
McManus to kick off for Denver.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out come the Titans now, and they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener, but this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds, so this will go only as incomplete.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Returning it, here's Hamler. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. He's also made adjustments as the defense is trying to really stop him.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
38, Titans 10.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Broncos, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. That'll do it. Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game.